Hello everyone, it is Jennifer from Inner Light Intuitive, and I am here today with your new moon in Scorpio card reading, as well as a general overall mediumship reading. So I connected into the collective to get the energy around this moon, and then I've also got your 3 cards. So we have card 1, which is underneath a clear quartz, card 2, which is underneath the garden quartz, and card 3, which is underneath the spirit quartz. I will tap into those cards in a minute, but you might want to feel into which one you're being drawn to intuitively. So on Monday, November the 13th, we actually have the new moon in Scorpio, which actually rises overnight on Sunday night. So it's technically in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. It's at 2:47 a.m. Now, Scorpio loves to dive deep. They're a water sign. And so this moon can be deeply transformative. I feel like what's been happening in the collective, what I've been feeling into for myself is what I've seen in other clients and the messages that I'm receiving, is that when the veil got really thin at the end of October, we started to really see a lot of truths. Maybe this is truth about who we are, truth about what we want in life, truth about relations, your career. That's been a big one. And we can't hide that truth anymore. There's almost like no denying it. So what seems imminent is change. And I will say that at least 2 of the cards are all about that. So what is happening right now is that all of that eclipse season energy, everything that we move through, we are now essentially integrating it. And there was a lot of areas that were highlighted to work upon. So you might already slowly be morphing and changing. You may be ready to dismantle some stuff, and I'm here for it. You just know. You know what needs to change now. So this can be a deep dive. Really, is what it feels like. Traditionally, with a new moon, we are called to rest and go within. That's been a huge message. Our connection to our higher self will help us to be really clear on the way forward. And it's a daily thing that needs to happen, especially in the energies of the world. And then on top of that, we also generally make intentions. Well, the 11/11 portal, just 2 days before that, supported us in also manifesting some new intentions. So this is the time to create anew and be bold and to really step into the highest version of ourselves. It's a beautiful manifestation portal. When I think of the one energy, I think of the magician in the tarot. And, he's just there working his magic, manifesting. And so I think it's just going to help us with making those new moon intentions. So if we have any Scorpios out there, happy birthday. I know a few that I love deeply because they love deeply, and that's what I love about them. So time for the card reading. So here is card 1, which is underneath the clear quartz. Here is card 2, which is underneath the fairy quartz, or garden quartz, I should say. And then here's card 3, which is underneath the spirit quartz. So you can scroll forward to the card that you've chosen. I'm going to go in order and give you some messages that I received with each one of the cards, plus let spirit roll if there's anything else that they wish to say. So I'm going to start with the clear quartz and card number 1. So if this was the card that you chose, and I should preface, taking a deep breath, stopping and pausing this video, if you're unsure, just really close your eyes and see which card you're led to in your mind's eye. See which crystal jumped out at you. Just take a moment to really pull the card that is of your highest and best, essentially, for the week ahead. So for November 13th through the 20th, if you chose card number 1, we have expansion. We have the spirit guardian of summer. So I want to make sure you can see that really well there. Here is your beautiful card. A few things that I want to bring forward from this, and now always take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But summer is that time of expansion and energy. So you might be feeling like a little fiery, like I'm running towards my dreams here. What I did see was that things are coming into balance. And I actually kind of tapped into the Fool energy here of the tarot deck, which is this like she's standing on a cliff. She's ready to take a leap. She's not holding back. And she's full of like passion and enthusiasm to move forward towards her dreams. So if you chose this card, this is you right now, baby, and grab a hold of that beautiful energy. I saw spirit come in, and in particular, it was on this side. And so the bird is a messenger for you. If you have been seeing lots of birds, if an ancestor comes forward as a bird, in particular on this card, I think that it's a golden finch. It's yellow, could be a canary. But I also got the sense of like, she's building her castle, is what I felt like. I saw a castle. It felt like you have been working towards something, whether that's your health or your healing or a career for some time. And I say she, I should be saying they, I apologize. You've been working towards something for a really long time. There are a lot of apples on this card. And so apples can be a sign of health and abundance and healing, but it's like, it's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, essentially, is what this card means. I also want to point out that we've got a number 37 on this card. And to me, in numerology, that adds up to a 1 or a 10. That means a brand new cycle. It is time. Embrace, 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 and run towards your dreams with all that beautiful passion. You've been working for this. So I hope that that card helps you and serves you in this week ahead. I should also preface that this is from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck by Denise Lynn, and I'm surprised they guided me towards that deck because I just read her other deck last week on my Instagram profile. So if you're interested, you can check that one out too. She's got beautiful decks. So card 2, the Garden Quartz. If you chose card 2, I saw this beautiful, peaceful image actually of you standing on a paddleboard, which is very tricky. So kudos to you. You have weathered some things. You are standing on this paddleboard and you found your balance and you're moving forward. And in particular, they showed me you moving to the east, which is the symbol of where the sun rises. So it is a brand new beginning. We have card number 41 here, which to me, 5 energy is change. Lots of change, right? It's like the halfway point, a turning point, if you will. And so this is your card. If you chose card 2, it's the Starry Night, and the word is acceptance. And so a few things jump out to me here. First of all, that feeling of like something's changing for sure. 5 is also the Hierophant in the tarot. And what I actually saw is that you're really connecting into the cosmos. You might be feeling like you're connecting into galactic beings or pulling in some of your light codes or simply tapping into spirit more. The Hierophant energy is like connecting into your higher self. So I definitely see you doing that. Pay attention to your dreams. We have a dream catcher here. You're probably getting a lot of messages in your dreams right now, which is really, really prevalent. This card is like acceptance of who you are, acceptance of the ebbs and tides of your life, acceptance of everything you've been through, all of the lessons. When I watched you on this paddleboard, there was a sense of peace. There was this really like, you were tranquil, but you've been through some stuff to get to that tranquil space. Lots of blue energy on this card too really speaks to me about the throat chakra, and it speaks to me about you communicating your truth. So maybe you have done this and you've been accepted for that. And that's amazing. Maybe you've chosen to forgive and move forward from something. Maybe you're just simply honoring your truth right now. And for that, I give you all the kudos in the world. You're stepping into your higher self. That's what this really represents to me, into the Hierophant, into your soul self. Keep going. Beautiful soul, keep going. And last but not least, card 3, if you chose the Spirit Quartz. It's a really pretty quartz, actually. This card, I saw that you've been juggling a lot lately. And I got this sense of release. So I don't know if you have released a lot lately, or if you're considering releasing something, because you've been juggling a lot. You've been busy. And then there was a female energy that came in, and she had a garment on her head, and I was like, okay, this is either Gaia or Mother Mary. That's how I tend to see them. Sure enough, I flipped the card over, and it is the Earth Spirit. So Gaia is here for you. Gaia will come forward for you when you need to come back and ground your energy in, when you need to connect into spirit and into, when I say into spirit, into the earth. The earth has so much soul and so much spirit, right? So connecting into the elements, the earth itself, the trees, the sun, the fresh air, the waters, all of that. So on this earth spirit card, we have fairy here. And if you are somebody who works with fairy magic, this is why you've chosen this card. If fairies tend to come forward for you, would be why you've chose this card. We have a lot of transformation here and available to you. And we also, again, have the numerology of 5. It's a 14 on this card. So again, there's been a lot of movement and a lot of maybe busyness in your life, a lot of things you're juggling, and you're considering getting rid of a couple, let's say. But there's a real sense of transformation behind that and stability as you do that. So this card does suggest slowing it down, letting go of some things, in particular, just this like need to be busy, choosing to reflect, which is just so perfect and on point with the new moon, and choosing to support yourself in every way possible. Fairies can help you manifest pretty much anything here on the physical plane as well, as long as you do something beautiful and kind to the earth. Hence why Gaia is here. She's trying to guide you back to reconnecting into the physical plane. And listen, I am a person who needs this message too. If I could, I would float off into the spirit realm and stay there for days, my friends. So I have to continually work really hard at coming back into my body all of the time. It's why I feel so called to teach people how to embody their inner light, because I work really hard on that myself. So take some time off. Take the weekend, take an extra day, drop a couple things that don't need to be there right now so that you can slow down and just honor this new moon energy. It might be a bit emotional because it is in that water sign of Scorpio, and that's okay. I do see water here, and I also see 2 swans. And so what I want to say about that is the number 2 is balance and harmony. And for me, swans represent harmony. You think of them just gliding on the water and their feet are pedaling underneath. They travel in partnerships. So things are coming into balance and you will experience great harmony. But sometimes we need to let a couple things go in order to do that. So if you've been thinking about doing that, I think you have been. This is just your permission slip to do it. So I hope that this beautiful card reading has landed for you and that you will use this card reading in the days ahead. I wish you all a really beautiful, beautiful new moon and a really powerful portal for making all of your dreams and your heart's deepest longings come true. What is going to help you be your highest self? I wish that for you and so much more. Happy new moon, beautiful souls. Mwah.